that.
He's like, I've been here the whole time. I live here.
And then move into your mark.
Okay, cool. And we're back. We're back here doing how we do it at Hyperdrive, where I've been learning to ride the shifter carts better. I'm trying to get down into the flat 40-second time. So far, I'm down to 41.8. I think it's something like that. To start with, we covered off lines, racing lines. That was very helpful. Got me down a little bit further in the times. And then we covered braking. But now we're back here with the main man, the guy with the lowest time of the shifter carts on the leaderboard, the king himself, Mr. Callum Bishop. And today we're going to be talking about
the S-bends.
The S-bends, one of the most technical parts of the circuit. You can really make up or lose a lot of time through here, and I am absolutely terrible at taking the S-bends, especially in the shifter cart.
Yes.
You've driven behind me before, you've caught up to me very easily through the S-bends, haven't you?
Yeah, well, it's a really, really hard corner to get, which a lot of people do struggle with, majority of people. So it can really make or break your lap time. So once you get that perfect, you'll be able to pick up a whole heap of tenths just from that corner alone.
All right, Callum, what's the first thing for me to think about when I'm taking these tricky S-bends?
So the first thing that you want to think about is your approach to the corner. Through here, I'm mid-track roughly, and then I let go of the accelerator around the first little kink, and then switch down to third nice and early, and just use your roll speed coming in, and wash out to about mid-track to about there. And then on entry, you want to tap the brake a little bit just to get the rear around. And then through here, you want to sort of straight line it coming through, stay in third gear, and then through the last part of the S's, let go of the accelerator a little bit, then back on, power out, and then you want to switch to fourth about there, while still staying fairly tight on the exit.
Cool. So we're coming off the accelerator here. It's a little bit like what you were talking about with the braking here.
Yep.
Using a bit of rolling first.
Yep.
Rolling through the corner.
Yep.
Not really accelerating around the corner because we're probably going to lose grip when we do that.
Yeah, correct. Yep.
And changing the gears nice and early in both directions. Coming down into third and up into fourth.
You'd never really want to switch down to third gear just because it just pulls up the cart too much and you end up losing a whole heap of speed throughout the corner. So just switch down to third and then on exit switch up to fourth fairly early just so the motor doesn't rev out really.
Yep, perfect. Now when Russ Bus taught me how to do the S's in the Sodi carts, he made a big point about me sort of facing this way in the Sodis and then really treating this like a late apex here.
Yep.
Do you do the same with the shifter cart?
It's fairly similar except not as crucial. So with the Sodis you want to treat that with as late of an apex as possible. Whereas in the shifters, you sort of want to go like mid-apex to late, sort of like a little bit earlier than the Sodis. Let it run off a little bit, but not as much.
Yeah, you don't want to end up all the way over here.
Yeah, correct.
Just come out a little bit after that corner.
Yeah, correct. So you want to sort of be like mid-track on exit, probably a little bit tighter.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense completely. Am I just tapping the brake at the last moment here to get the cart to go around there? It's just like a little tap on the brake.
It's just a little tap just to get the rear around us. Don't want to slam it on or anything like that. Just a little tap. And that will just be enough to get the cart around the corner so you can straight line it through the middle.
Gotcha. So we've lost a lot of speed by taking our foot off the accelerator coming down here anyway.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah,
and
cool.
switching down to third as well does that too. Once you get that right, you'll be able to pick up a heap of time, 100%.
Yes, this is great. All right, let's go out and have a practice and see if I can get down from 41.8. Who knows what we can do today?
Mid 41s, low 41s, I reckon you can get.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's go.
Make sure you don't forget, use your roll time throughout the corner, carry your speed throughout the corner, and you'll be able to get a good exit coming out.
Awesome. Let's give it a go. It was my first go.
What was that?
It was my first go.
Completely missed the corner.
Completely missed it, completely buggered it up. Need a bit of a warm up. I am remembering some of the things you're saying, but I've got a lot to improve there, don't I?
100%. I reckon you should hop out the seat. I'll show you how to do it.
All right, give it a go, man. Let's see you.
Alrighty, Terry. I'll show you how it's done.
Let's go.
So how I used my roll time coming in, at the first kink I let go of the accelerator, switched down to third and then touched the brake on entry.
Yep, totally saw that.
Yep, wicked.
Beautiful driving.
So if you try that next one, you'll be able to pick up a heap of time.
Let's go. See
how much better that was and how much smoother it was on entry?
Yeah, I'd never really thought about it before, that roll time is like so important. It just gives the cart a little bit of time to settle, I guess.
Yes, yeah, 100%.
Touch your brake a little bit before you come around the corner, and it just feels so much better. I feel in control coming around there.
Exactly, and that's all you want with the shifters, is that you want to be in control. You don't want the cart to be controlling you. That was a lot better. That was almost perfect.
Almost. A little bit more practice. Let's give it one more go.
Really getting the hang of this, Terry. How did that make you feel?
Felt amazing. You're a great coach, man.
Cheers.
I've only done this a few times, and it feels like it's made a huge difference. Not just for the camera, seriously, man.
No.
This is awesome.
100%. Like, tips like this, it just make people improve so much better through every corner. Make sure, it's just making sure that they're not carrying too much speed on entry and everything like that. But just trying to make people a bit better in the shifters.
You're doing a great job. Let's go out and cut some laps and see if I can improve. Looking for anything less than a 41.8. I can do it. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. Let's give it a go.
Lap time, 7/10 off.
7/10. That's really great to knock out 7/10 just from that one little tip. I can tell with a little bit more practice I'll get even better.
Yes.
I was even doing some of the things wrong that we talked about last week with braking sometimes, but when I got it right, I knew it was right and I felt really good about it. It's not too far away. I'm going to be in the flat 40s.
Exactly. It's only another second until you're 40.1.
Maybe I can get into the 39s. All right. Thanks so much for the tips this week. They've been super helpful getting through the S's. Next time we're going to talk about late apexes.
Yes, correct. I noticed that when we were just out there, you could hit the apex a bit later and just get a better exit.
This was one more week of How We Do It at Hyperdrive. I've learned some great things today. Hopefully we'll see you back here next time on How We Do It at Hyperdrive, where we can talk about late apexes in the shifter cart.
But real slow. Like, you know how you feed a baby on an aeroplane?
It's a go-kart fist bump, that one.
Yeah, exactly.
Through the S's.
Now, Terry, tell them to go back to work.
Now get back to work.